Hey, what's up guys? This is Boy 7510 coming at you with my first ever stamina DK build for the Morrowind patch. This is a no CP build, and I will be updating this build with CP. All right, let's get into it. I'll show you my unbuff stats first. So 12k max magic, 15k health, 35k max stam, close to 800 magic recovery, health recovery, 1500 stam recovery. Now I know it seems pretty low for this patch, but I'm doing just fine with this. Unbuff weapon damage is 2900, and then you can see my resistance, my weapon crits 32.4. I'm running the serpent. I am a vampire stage 4, and I'm using dubious food. Let me buff up for you guys. So with this the only really thing that changes, I'm at 3600 weapon damage and 1800 stamina recovery. Okay, let's get into the gear, guys. Or actually, let's do the skills. Venomous Claw, Rally for the burst heal and heal over time, and major vitality or whatever it's called, or brutality. Sorry. Reverse light. You could go execute on here, executioner or whatever that skill's called. Dizzying swing, and then stampede. And normally I have take flight here. So I usually use take flight, but you can have this for more burst heals from your rally, and all your abilities are gonna hit harder. But yeah, but mine's unmorphed because I haven't leveled it. So let me put that back. Back bar, igneous shield. On triangle, this is your free slot basically. You can either have hardened armor for a little bit more tankiness, or you can have this for more stam recovery and a decent burst heal. Vigor, horse. I have expert hunter. I don't have it leveled up yet because this used to be my off tank main tank for PvE, but yeah. And the reason I have this here is because I don't have my bow leveled up, so I don't have poison injection. If I did, I'll tell you what I would run. I would run poison injection, and then I'll tell you what I'll run with it. Shuffle, and then here for the heals. So these two are mainly for the heals, and crit heals is for creep healing. This is just for more healing weapon damage. You could, for open world, put down corrosive armor. So yeah. Alright, let's get into the gear. So I'm using sharpened two-handed VMA greatsword gold. And then I'm using a Maelstrom bow, sharpened. It's the only trade I got it in. I know defending is better. The reason why I'm using this bow over my master bow is because I don't have poison injection. If you have a master bow and you don't have this, use this. Take advantage of the extra stamina you get. And see, for this one I do have a probably best in slot bow. If you don't have a master bow or maelstrom bow, get a crafted bow. Try to get like a set piece to run it on your back bar, like Eternal Hunt or some other set. Put a Oblivion damage enchant. It is really nice this patch. It does 2k unresistible damage, and it crits, and it goes through shields. So highly suggest you go with that. My monster sets that I'm using right now that I feel comfortable with is Engine Guardian, 2-piece engine, and then I'm using the new set called Shackle Breaker. Gives you weapon damage, spell damage, magic recovery, and stam recovery. And then the 5th piece is why I really like it. Basically almost 2k. If this was all golded out, I would be at 2k stamina and 2k max magic on my gear. So it would be really nice. I might gold it out. I'm not sure yet. And then I'm using 3-piece agility, all robust, all weapon damage. If you have trouble sustaining, I suggest put 1 recovery or 2 if it's really bad. If you're a Imperial or red guard, I think you could get away instead of using agility. If you want more sustain, like if it's hard, use endurance. 3-piece endurance gives you max health and stam recovery, and then just put weapon damage enchants on them. I'm using all impin, all maxed stam glyphs. Sometimes I run 2 infused pieces for more max magic, max stamina, since I am an orc. And if you don't have Maelstrom two-handed, what you could do, what I do, is I get a crafted set, right? And then I drop a monster headpiece for another craft, for my second part of the crafted set. And then you could choose to run Bloodspawn, Kina, Village Drift. You could run Bone Pirate if you want more resistance, Selene, fucking Trokin. If you have Tremor, use Tremor. Use 1-piece Tremor for max stamina if you don't have Selene. Just work around it. And yeah. But if you do have a two-handed, then you don't have to worry about that. And with this patch, it doesn't necessarily have to be sharp. You can run any trait, man. So let's go back to this quick. I'll just keep this on like this. So yeah, with this setup, you can run 1-piece Bloodspawn, 1-piece Kina, 1-piece Bloodspawn, 1-piece Velodrift, 1-piece Bloodspawn, 1-piece Tremor or Selene's for max magic. I mean, not magic, stamina. You can run 1 Trokin, whatever you want, on the shoulder or head. You could do 2-piece Bloodspawn. You could do, let me see, you could, if you want the most damage out of this build, you could do 1 Velodrift and 1 Kina. This is gonna give you the best damage you can get on the DK. I'm at 38. If I put Dawnbreaker, I'm at 3,900 weapon damage, guys. Like, this shit's OP, bro. Now you do drop a little bit in max stam, so I might not be running this, but either way, it's really nice. And then if you want to use proc sets, you can run 2-piece Velodrift. You can run 2-piece Selene if you want. There you go. And then you could do 5-1-1 also, or 5-2-2, or 5-1, like 1 heavy or 2 heavy. Yeah. So this is how my stats looks with 5-1-1 on. So I'm at 3,600. 3,600 weapon damage. 36k max stam. Health at 16k. 13k max magic. So it's really beneficial. It's however you want to play your playstyle. Like I said, it's a really good setup. I really enjoy playing this build, and I will be updating this build with a CP version of it, and I'm sure it's going to perform just as well. This is made basically to not rely on Bone Pirate, because Bone Pirate's a bitch to get. You could drop the monster sets and run 5-piece Bone Pirate and 5-piece Shackle Breaker with this set, and you'll have really high stamina, you'll have good weapon damage, and you'll have really high stamina recovery. So if you wanted to get the grind, go for it. The only thing I'm missing is just 1 necklace, so I might try to make a build from that. I'm not entirely sure yet. But yeah, another thing too, guys, make sure you guys get this. Make sure you get all your passives. Make sure you get your Undaunted up, and you get your Alchemy for medicinal. It's a really good passives to have, so make sure you get that. And yeah, the reason why I'm an orc, 6% max stamina, 6% max health. And then healing received by 5% and health recovery, 20% health recovery. So this kind of counters the whole nerf to mending, which is why I like orc. And then you get, you know, increased damage with heavy attacks or melee attacks. And then I like the reduced sprint and, you know, increased movement speed. It's really nice. So other than that, you could go, I went orc, but you could go Imperial for the most tankiness probably. And then if you want sustain, go Red Guard. Another thing I was thinking about too is Dark Elf. I know it seems crazy, but this set will blend really nice with the Dark Elf's passives. With the 6% max stam and 9% max magic, you have more igneous to spend. So it's really nice. And then you could try Wood Elf if you want. But that would be like my last pick would be Wood Elf, I guess. And I hope you guys enjoyed this build. This is Sonar 510. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy it. Make sure you get them dunks and BGs or Dawnbreakers if you want to use them, but I prefer Leap. And stay tuned for the next build video with the CP, and maybe I might be using a different setup. I hope you guys enjoyed it later. Enjoyed it later.